Hey guys, this is SNATS Films on YouTube and Reddit, and I just wanted to do a quick overview of the build that I'll be working on for the next month and a half. This build is commissioned by a very close friend, and I'm very excited to be chosen to build this computer, and I am honored to have been picked to do this. So shout out, you know who you are. Thank you for trusting in me. I promise won't fail you. This here's the build. The star of the show, or the elephant in the room, because this is a very large case, is the Singularity Computers Spectre 3.0. So this is the number 3. It's the latest and greatest from Singularity Computers. This is a case made by an Australian maker. It is basically one large acrylic manifold / reservoir that also acts as the mounting point for the motherboard, CPU, of course, and all that. And then the rest of the case will mount, of course, the radiators and the GPU and the power supply and all that. But it houses everything for the computer. Now, for now, it looks like an empty box, and some of y'all may be looking at it saying, I don't understand what the hell I'm looking for, because y'all are used to seeing these types of builds where it's more of a computer box and then you have the components inside. Now, this one has a clear window, but that's not always the case. Sometimes it's completely solid and you don't really get to see on the inside. But this is a custom built PC that I built for my wife, and this is basically her build that I built for her. She uses this when she needs to do any kind of like office work or just wants to get on YouTube or sorry, do whatever it is she wants to do. To pair with that case, we have a Asus super high-end motherboard. This is like ultra high-end. It's the Asus ROG Crosshair 8 Extreme. It's Asus's flagship X570 board. It's a very expensive board. I tried to reason with my friend, but there is no reasoning with him. He likes what he likes and makes no apologies for it. I love him for it. It's all good, but that's that. The next up is a 5900X processor, a very good option in my opinion. He was going for the 5800X, but I told him, dude, you're spending quite a bit of money. Just spend a couple $100, just spend a little bit more and get you something that will be a little bit more future-proof. So he went ahead and did that. To give us all of the video computing power possible for all of the frames, he went with an RTX 3080 for the win Ultra. It's one of the top performing video cards on the market. The only things that are above it, of course, are the RTX 3090 and the RTX 3080 Ti, which basically doubles the price of this card if you were to want to go for that option. So it doubles the price of the card for like 10% more performance, 15% more performance at the max. It does give you a little bit more VRAM, but I think it's fine. To power this powerhouse, this monster, we have Seasonic Prime TX 1000 power supply. Thankfully, he did go with the option that I told him to go with. Seasonic has never let me down. The quality is fantastic. A part that we did have some contention on and some disagreement on was the radiators. I wanted him to get a little something thicker, a little bit more cooling, but these will do the job just fine. Each of these can easily handle each of these components, even in the overclocked states. This can pull up to about 250 watts max, and that's if it's using AVX2 under full load. With overclocks, probably about 250 watts max. This video card though can pull up to 450 watts, and that's just from factory with the supported 450 watt BIOS. But those two will handle it. We have some standard RAM. We're going to give this a try. If for some reason this becomes a limiting factor, I'll let my buddy know. To interface between the CPU and the cooling solution, which is a water cooling solution, we have the very best. We have an Optimus Foundation AM4 block. It's a beautiful piece of kit, very thick. I mean, look at that chunky piece of copper. There's plenty of copper in there to absorb heat, retain it as the water flows through, and clears it away. It is significantly chunkier than most other solutions available. to interface between the water cooling system and the video card, we also have the very best available, and this does have performance to match. This here is the for the Win 3 specific water block from Optimus PC. They're a company out of Chicago manufacturing in the USA, which I always root for. And I'm very happy that he found these. I'm very happy that he decided to pick this company and move forward with them. The quality, as you could tell, is amazing. The color on this block is their Cerakote matte black, and it reminds me a lot of my SIG P365 XL, my handgun. I also have it in Cerakote black, or they call it Armorer's black. Very high-end components, very high-end build. I can't wait to build this for you, buddy. You know who you are. Thank you again for confiding in me and trusting in me, and I won't let you down. In any case, I'm definitely excited to build this for you and to be part of it. All right, deuce.